especially like any of the DC comic book characters. You can make one that's totally custom, totally individual to you, you know, within the given choices, of course. But you could also make one that's based on one of the characters, like if your favorite character is Superman, for example. There's a preset inspired by that looks in the realm of like a Superman in training, sort of, but it doesn't look exactly like Superman, which is kind of cool because it still keeps you individual with giving you like a hero worshipping kind of feel, if you want to go that way. The characters that I'm going to play are going to be customized. I don't know if I'll ever play directly inspired by a kind of character. My inspiration comes from being mentored by them, basically. But I don't want to just like look like them or act just like them or whatever. I want to be my own character. That's why I would be playing. That's one of the beauties of playing that game, is that you don't have to play Superman. You can play like Superman, or you can just work with Superman and be totally different in ability and whatever. But yeah, you should go check that video out if you haven't. It's from Machinima Realm, I believe. I forget the guy who does it. Hybrid Panda, I think is his name. He's actually, like I said, it's the beginning of a set of videos, and it's actually his second video that I'm waiting on right now, that I seen in my subscription box, but that Machinima Realm had set to privates for whatever reason. So I'm waiting for that to go public. Because the first video just covers the character creation process, and the second video is supposed to be starting the gameplay, actually getting into the game. So, and I've already seen gameplay videos of DC Universe Online, especially the beginning levels. At least what's available in the beta, and that's what Hybrid Panda, of course, is playing, is the beta version, because the final release isn't out yet. And if you watch DC Universe Online videos, remember that all the footage is in beta, so when they show bugs and stuff, it's just like, well, it's like here in Minecraft. It's bugs and stuff are supposed to be expected because the game's not totally finished yet. But that being said, I mean, all I've seen of the beta footage for the DC Universe Online has been really stable. I mean, most of the bugs tend to be just like glitches in graphics, like in character generation. Sometimes the character you're creating like disappears off the screen for a second, so you have to switch out the menu to a different thing to see him again, or her. But I imagine that's simple stuff that's either has been fixed since then for the final release, or is getting fixed now. As far as like gameplay glitches and stuff goes, I haven't really seen any gameplay issues from doing quests or whatever, so, which is good. That's what you would expect in a beta close to release, I would imagine. Yeah, just really digging the superhero aspect of it. I'm not necessarily like a huge DC Comics fan. In particular, I mean, I like Marvel Comics too. I like Spider-Man and X-Men and stuff, but I mean, just for what they're doing, it doesn't matter if it's DC or Marvel or whatever. They're doing this in this comic book superhero kind of theme really well. They've got it down what they're doing. And you know, Superman in particular, like I said, is my favorite character. Mostly probably due to having watched a lot of Smallville and getting used to Superman as Clark Kent and learning his Superman powers, but I've also been a fan of Batman for a while. Haven't really gotten much into like Wonder Woman's stories or anything. I mean, the TV show for Wonder Woman that was used to be on the classic show, just I never had access to growing up because we didn't have cable until I was like just out of high school, and it was never on the 3 local channels that I had. But and I mean, at that point and since then, it's been like kind of, it's just not been something I've gotten into, I guess. And I haven't really watched like the cartoons like Justice League or any of that. I've seen a few episodes maybe, but I don't know like the whole lore behind it or anything. It's just like getting to interact with those iconic characters is what I'm really looking forward to. And from what I've seen, you don't need to know a lot about the lore and stuff. The game, as you progress through it, tells you a bunch of the history of the characters and all that, so that'll be kind of cool. And I am definitely almost out of nether blocks. In fact, I am out of nether blocks. How awesome. I'm going to have to go back to the nether. But we got, I'd say, better than half of the tower design done for what I wanted to do. So now we need to drop some more sand so I can get down. Sorry again if I've been talking about this whole DC Universe Online thing the whole time and you have no interest in it whatsoever, but who doesn't want to hang out with superheroes? I mean, really. Even if you're like a Marvel fan and you're disappointed that this is all DC stuff, still, who doesn't want to hang out with Superman or Batman or Wonder Woman or Green Lantern, Green Arrow? I mean, there's pretty much, I wouldn't say like all the DC characters are in DC Universe Online, but it sure seems like from what I've seen that a lot of them are. Even if you're only mentored by one of 3 different heroes or one of 3 different villains, I mean, you're still interacting with the other ones. You still get quests from the other characters, and so you either fight or help out some of the other heroes, so it's all good. So now I need to go into the nether. For some of you this is going to be really strange because I have it set to peaceful and I'm going to keep it on peaceful. Going into the nether on peaceful, what? I know, right? But I really just want to get in there, get the nether blocks, get the lightstone blocks, and get out. And I'm getting really tired of fighting the gas for no good reason. I wish the zombie pigmen would be in there on peaceful, but they're not going to be, so it's going to be an empty place, but whatever, I don't care. I just want to get in, get out, and get on with the stuff. So let's go in the nether. Bloodstone's really easy to get, especially since we have a diamond pick. We can get a ton of it. I'm not worried about that. Lightstone's going to be a little trickier to get because it's usually up in like the ceiling areas up high. Hey, we actually appeared where we're supposed to, and we have a workbench. How handy. Okay, so we need another block. Some bloodstone, I should say. Which is all along right here. How handy. Simple click, and we get it. So we're going to get a ton of this stuff. See how incredibly easy it is to get? So easy that I dug one into a hole in the ground by accident. I need to go out here and dig along here. Wow, I dug this all the way down here. I'll keep the columns with the torches just because I think it's a cool design look. Not because I think it's exceptionally useful or anything, but... Whoa! I didn't know I'd drop clear down here. Oh, that was close. I almost died. That was not a good plan. Now how am I going to get back up there? That was kind of a terrible idea. Looks cool down here though. Especially without ghasts or anything to attack me. It actually looks pretty awesome. Pretty cool, but I need to get back up here so I don't lose track of my portal and all that good stuff. So I guess I'm going to use our handy dandy nether block to get back up. It means I'll have to mine more, but whatever. It's not too terribly hard to do. And I'll have to go all the way down here. Well, and this is a handy little outlook tunnel thing too. Isn't that cool? Wow. Okay, I'm getting distracted. I should light some of these on fire for lighting. For you guys mostly. I can see what's going on, but I'm sure YouTube's making the video look crappy for the rest of you. There you go, that ought to help. And that's a dead end. How wonderful. So I guess that means we get to go over here and dig through right here. Okay then, this bottom hole here I'm going to cover up, and I'm going to cover this up with cobblestone just so it's a bit harder to dig out. Not impossible, but a bit harder. There you go, a little more stable. Alright, so without the gas I can safely come out here. And I'm going to mine some of this out just to even out the area. I'm also very tempted to mine out those two portals there that the game put there for no real useful reason, but just to be annoying, I guess. Yep, I'm putting out fires with a flint and steel instead of starting them. How fun.